But in this live stream, I want to minimize OBS so we don't see a million things. But in this live stream, I want to, because right now we have our player able to sprint using the 1 key. I want to switch that to the shift key, and I want to make it infinite. So as long as you're holding it down, and then once you let go, it stops and removes the sprinting speed. So let us open up our project. Also, yesterday I'm really trying to figure out this Unreal Game Sync. I'm still getting the same error, and I still haven't gotten an answer from that that post I made on the Unreal Answer Hub. So that's disappointing. So hopefully we get some information about that soon. So let's wait for our project to open. Here we go. Honestly, we're going to do a little bit of coding. And from what I remember, I don't know if I do remember correctly. I know we have to update an enum. And I know that information is in a data asset that we made. So we'll have to let's look at the data asset, and then we can probably figure out where to add the code for the shift key. I know we'll have to add it to our project settings, the input settings. So we'll take it one step at a time. This might be a short stream. I don't know. Might be a half hour. Might be definitely, well, hopefully less than half an hour. Well, less than an hour, I should say. We'll see how, not terrible, but how easy this goes and how difficult it goes. Okay. So here we have our project, and we can play. And right now we have it where you press 1 and it activates it for a short period of time. So let's first go to our project settings and then input action mappings. So we have jump, ability 1, and that's it. So let's do sprint, and we'll do shift. We'll do left shift. Maybe eventually we'll add controller support as well. Maybe we can get that to work, but that's enough for now. So that's sprint. Now we have, I believe it's under abilities, a data asset. We have player abilities. Then we have sprint and jump, right? So here's our enum that we have to add to. So let's find out where that is. So open Visual Studio. So here's our hero. Source, I don't know if it's in character. Let's go to data. This will probably tell us where it is, right? So here's the enum type. So it's either hero input. So is that under hero.h? Yes. Easily found. So we have sprint kind of here already, so that's kind of cool. We can just uncomment that then. So we can call this 5. Sprint, that's all good. I think that's all I have to do. Can I do a quick compile? hot reload, whatever you want to call it. Maybe. That should be all we have to do. I just know hot reload was also breaking last time because of this Unreal build tool. Same error kind of thing with the Unreal Game Sync. I also have to update my Python scripts because I changed the folder that they're in. So we'll also do that just to make sure we don't forget. We can just double check Jenkins. Oh, I don't know how much of this it's trying to compile, but we'll see, I guess. Hopefully not all of it, because we literally just changed just the .h. Why did I close that out? Guess while we're waiting, we can do the change to the Python scripts. Just wait for that to either fail or succeed. So, our build scripts, I believe I think we have to change all of these. So hero, I think we just got to change this from hero 425 to hero dev. That should all be okay. Hero dev. Hero dev. Right, it's like hero dev and then hero, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Visual Studio. Let's set the hero dev. Hero dev. Hero dev. Cook. Hero dev. Hero dev. Okay, so we compiled. I heard it, and it was successful. So that's a good thing. Okay, so I just had to do all of these for some reason. So now in player abilities, okay, so in asset none, there is an enum property of type hot reloaded. Do I have to make a new one? No. Do I have to open the project again? Let's see. Let me just close out of these. Let's just finish these bat files. D hero builds, yeah, that's fine. Upload to Slack. Hero dev, okay. And this one, upload to Slack. That should be good. That's fine. Okay. So we close out of that. I'll just compile it here. Okay. Let's see what happens now. Okay. Now, player abilities, we should have sprint. Yes, we do. Okay, so sprint is going to be under sprint. So now if I press 1, nothing happens, but if I press shift, I run. So I want to change that to as long as I'm holding shift, um, you're able to sprint. So we gotta go to our sprint ability. So effect.movement sprint effect.movement speed.sprint. So basically this is the tag. So this has a duration for 2 seconds, but instead let's make it infinite. Wait, key? Is there anything for key press? Wait, input release. Yeah, so this is sounds like it is. So on release and ability. So now we have our ability. It's infinite, and it just makes our movement speed 3 times as fast. And it grants us this tag. So let's see if that works. I'm holding shift, and I'm moving. I let go, and nothing happens. Okay, so if I keep pressing shift, though, I get faster and faster. So I see. All right, so inability definitely does work, but I need to remove this handle. So sprint handle. So we'll do a test if it's already been released. And then on end ability, we can remove this handle. So remove handle. And we'll just remove 1, because we know right now that we're only doing 1 stack. And we don't have... let's commit ability, right? What is that? Attempts to commit the ability, suspend resource. Yeah, we don't need to do anything yet with that. So let's see if that works. So we're running, I'm holding shift, I let go, and we're back to normal. Sprinting, letting go. Sprinting, letting go. So we're good. Okay, so that was relatively easy. I don't know about our game in terms of levels. But maybe we should make another data table. So we have ability sprint. We got sprint handle, don't replicate instant per actor. Yeah. Cancel. We don't need to do anything else special here. Where's my window for find results? Window for compiler results. Okay. Maybe we should make another table. What kind of table though? Because we have data tables and we have attribute initialization. Let me see. Import. It has to be a CSV. I know that much. Let me just do hero dev and then hero and then data tables, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't. Okay. Let me just do it in a different folder real quick. So import as a table, and then there's attribute metadata, gameplay tag table row. Is that what we want? Let's see how this looks. So that's a tag. So definitely not. So let's take that out. Import. Is it like a curve table? And then constant? Okay, so that's just not anything. Okay. Import. So data table. I guess I have to make a new kind. Or is there like a float curve? That's just that's nothing. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. I want to make a data table that allows me to have like a row name and then just values in it. And I don't know how that should be handled. Let me go to Google Drive. We have here game development attributes. Let's make a new folder. We'll call it hero ability values. And then we'll make a new sheet. And let's see. We'll call this hero dot sprint dot speed multiplier. And we'll call this, I think our value is 3. Yeah. So we'll set that to 3. Or 3.0. Okay. So now we can download this as a comma. That's not the right one. File, save, download. So comma separated value. D, hero dev, hero, data tables. What did I call this? Hero ability values. Okay. So let's see if we could do anything with that by default. Okay, import. It's not attribute metadata, is it? Ignore extra fields, ignore missing fields. Yeah, that's not what we want. Okay. Am I connected to source control? What happened? Do I have to? Log in? Settings. Okay. Let's do some research. Let's name that UE4 make custom data table. Let's look at data-driven elements. So data tables. So, okay, data curves work in a somewhat similar way. So it's going to be a data curve, potentially. Maybe there's already one for a data curve I can just do. Import. Curve table. Constant. Too few rows. Okay. Curve linear. Too few rows. Okay. I don't understand what too few rows means. Constant? Too few rows. Okay. Now I'm just like in a circle. Okay. What does the example give? Okay. So maybe I have to do it like this, where this is empty and this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So maybe that's what we need to do. And we'll call name. Okay, file, download, camera. Whoop. Always choose the wrong one. Download, comma separated value. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, now let's try that again. Import. I really don't know what to choose. We'll do constant first. So we got rid of the error. So that looks right to me. So we're making this 1. Hero ability table, hero sprint, yep. So that should work. So HGE sprint. Okay, let's check it out. Do I have this test anywhere? Yeah, we don't need that anymore. So now it should still work as what we expect. So we might discover that for whatever reason, 3 is too, too fast, right? We can always be like, okay, let's try 2. And we can do a formula here. But let's not worry about formulas just yet. So we can update that. So now we can move twice as fast. We just re-import. So now we're at 2. And there we go, 2. So there we go. So we got that working. So we have this ability here. We now have a connected data table, and we have this new table here. It has really nothing in it for the most part. So let's look a little bit at the code. So we have our ability data asset, and we are just giving abilities, and that's fine. I feel like we need to remove some stuff. Hero gameplay ability, that's all we need there. Yeah, nothing special. Data, character movement. That's the air control. Attributes. So that's air control, jump height, movement. Okay. They have the jump. It would might be cool to figure out if we can double jump at some point. Is our player state okay? So this is our constructing our player attribute. That's what we need to do there. Begin play. That looks to be good. Player state's fine. It looks to be. But our controller, nothing in there, right? Yeah, just our cheat class. Our character. Our camera. We have our possessed. I don't know if we really need that anymore. Like, I'm not too, because it's not going to be a multiplayer game, I'm not going to be too concerned of knowing if this was possessed or not, but I guess we can just leave it. Apply ability defaults. Grant abilities. Okay, I don't think we need this one. Is there even a call to this anymore? I don't think we need this. We do need to apply this. Moving right, turn. So I don't think we need this in our character anymore. So where is the declaration? So we don't need player attributes like this anymore. So we could take that out. Wait, no. Well, I think we might need that. We don't need this one. So default attributes effect. I guess we can remove this comment. Default ability, so initialize this. We don't need that. So the player attributes, how are we doing that? First we got also take this out. So we're good there. Is it in the, so player attributes equals player, yeah, so that's what that is. So yeah, we gotta keep that. So I think we're okay with what we just did. We might need to have to compile again. Thing in player controller. Okay, so let's just compile. Make sure everything we just did is okay. Okay, so we're still good there. And we're still sprinting at 2 times speed, and we can jump. So everything's kosher. Okay, so I want to leave the possibility of the double jumping for maybe another stream. What I want to do now is just make sure that Jenkins can build our project correctly. Make sure we change things as we needed. So I don't know what it is with Jenkins. Like I can log in, but it kind of just hangs here. And essentially I need to open up another tab and log in. So I'm never too sure why it does that. So see how it's just hanging in, like, and then I can just do localhost again, and I'm in, right? I don't understand. But we have our hero. It's been successful. Let me also open up Slack just to make sure we get those messages that we're supposed to be getting. So here is the Slack channel. We have build notifications. So we should be getting messages when things are successful. So let's configure. Let's just double check everything. So that's all good. Got our Perforce software stuff. That's all good. Okay, so we gotta change this to hero dev as well. Anywhere we have hero 425, to change hero dev. Everything else about the folder hierarchy is the same. Ba-ba-ba. Okay. That's fine, and that's fine. Okay. Save. Let me just go back in and make sure that was saved because I'm not confident. There we go. Yeah. Everything good. Build with parameters. Development's fine. Okay, build. So let's see. What are these notifications? New versions of Jenkins. I'm always nervous about downloading new versions of things. So 62 is not what we want. Yeah, 62 is here. Console output. So it's got to build 724 stuff. Okay. Hopefully that will go by quickly. I never like. It's gonna have to do these actions, but if it has to do a bunch of other actions as well, then I'm not going to keep us here waiting. So we're gonna see what happens at their 724. If it has to do any more actions, then we'll kind of just move on. Because I do also want to check again on Unreal GameSync, only because I was able to hot reload and everything, and I just want to see if that anything changed. I doubt it, but it doesn't hurt to try. So that's data table, data hookup. Okay, we don't have to do anything else with that. Okay, so we're 1/7 of the way there. I don't know if it's good to do this and also check on Unreal GameSync. Could be dangerous. But I do like to live dangerously. Before we do that, though, let's mark for add this stuff. Okay, it's already added. Okay. So hero, source. So we changed hero.h. Is that all we did? No, we also did player character, I think, yeah. Everything else, I believe, is fine. Data we didn't change, right? Yeah. Nothing there. Attributes, nothing there. Abilities, nothing there. Okay. Okay, so almost halfway done there. Let's submit this. Oh no, we also have our INI files config. Default input. Now we're okay. Added sprint input ability and mapped sprint ability to this input. Submit. We're done there. Let's see what we have on Unreal GameSync. Unable to update Perforce. What's the log say? Couldn't find last change list. What? Okay, I guess we can't use Unreal GameSync. Okay. Never understand Unreal GameSync. So engine, source, programs, Unreal GameSync. Let me just look at this real quick. Bin, debug. Does this get me anywhere? Okay, so it opened the project there. And again, this is the error that I'm always getting. I don't understand why. And let me just look at this application settings. So it says depot, user, build configuration, development maybe is the problem. No, we don't need that. Build steps. Just add all this crap. So we'll try again to sync, but I'm more than confident that we're going to get this error again. And I don't think we got any information. Let's look back at general. Here's the question. I didn't mean to laugh on that. Yeah, still nothing. And this was like a week and a half ago. So that's a shame. Okay. So we'll see what happens here after these 724 things are built. I don't know. Why? It's always the last two that are like, no, I'm not gonna do anything. So we don't need the data tables. I guess because we don't have the Jenkins app here. Like all we're gonna get is build successful or build failed, and then the log. Show build machine changes. What does that do? Oh, doesn't do anything really. Diagnostics. Database functionality disabled. I really wish I knew how that worked. It'd be nice to be able to update this as well, but whatever. Okay. So we failed. And it's because, why is it using 2019? I'm curious. Okay, did I miss something? Configure. Okay, then it definitely isn't the Python script. Okay, I think I forgot to tell it to use 2017. Hero dev. Build scripts. Is it build files? Hero dev. That's this crap. That makes sense. Compile scripts. Well, this is using 2017. Cook. Where did it fail? So dependencies out of date. Why is it using 2019, I wonder? So why is it doing D Hero 425 call? I don't understand that figure. So we'll call, this is all hero dev. Hmm. Is it the Perforce credentials that is changing? Um, Save. Choices, that's fine. Don't think there's anything there. um, so let's see. Hero dev, engine, build, batch files, run uat.bat. What does this say? Come on. Not that much in here. What error did I get? Guess I'll have to look at this later. So dependencies are out of date. Is there anything like that here? Dependencies. No. Is that how you spell dependencies? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Let's just try it again. Just to check if we get the same error. I guess at the same time we could just see what happens when we try to compile this. Okay, so it's failed again. Same problems. So this is definitely where it's gonna fail, right? Yeah. So Unreal Game Sync, still not doing it. Okay. So step 3, build files. Why is that not right? That's annoying. Okay, can I still just run hero? Does this break? So okay, why does that not exist? Okay, awesome. So whenever I do any of this crap, it breaks. Okay. So what happens if I try to build? Does it have to build like the 14,000 things again? I certainly hope not. Let's see. I don't know why it's doing it like this. Like, do I need to download all this stuff for Visual Studio 2019? Maybe. Let's just see what happens with here. I just want to see what the damage is going to be. Because that needs to make the make file. I guess in the meantime, Visual Studio installer, yes. So let's modify 2019. Okay, so only has to do 12 stuff there. That's good. Okay, so that built successfully. So development with C++. Game development. I don't know if we need .NET or anything. Optional. Let's just do .NET. .NET framework. Okay, so we'll do modify. We'll add that. Okay, so we compiled the hero. So now in theory, can I open the project now? Yes. Okay. Let's just make sure I'm where I am at. Yeah, holding it. Okay. So we're good there. So I'm gonna download what I think I need for Visual Studio 2019, even though I'm using 2017. That's what makes it even more confusing. Like, I don't know where this information is coming from. Like, it says U project. The U project doesn't say anything, does it? So generate Visual Studio project files. So this is the source build. That's what we want. So packaging settings. Um, I thought this would maybe give me some information, but it doesn't really. So it's finishing up now. It's at 99%, but it might take a while. Oops. But I don't know if this is going to solve anything. Okay, let's see. Build. See, like, it does the 2017 here because I explicitly tell it. So now it has 685 stuff to do. So building hero. Okay, so it's using 2019. How do I tell it to change that to 2017? Um, let's see. UE4 change tool. Change tool chain. I feel like I've looked this up before. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So there is something in the project that I can change. So it's compiler version under edit project settings. So project settings, platforms. Okay, all settings. Okay. So 2017. So that should maybe fix it. Let me cancel this. Let's do it again. Build with parameters, build. Yes. No, it's still using 2019. Okay, so it opens with 2017. That's good. What else did this say? So he says engine, source, programs, Unreal Build Tool, Windows. Okay, so there's just a tool chain. So I don't see Windows, but this is from 2014. How are we doing on the build? Okay, does this file exist? So build configuration. Let's see what I have here. Okay, a lot of crap that I don't understand. So compiler version. Okay, does this give me information? Directories wise? Okay, so I do have it. Let's open it with Sublime Text for now. But let's also find okay, so there's a lot. Okay, probably not what I want, so let's take myself out of there because I don't know what I'm doing there. So let's try this again. So dev. Okay, let's look at maybe the app data stuff. So C users Devin app data roaming Unreal Engine build tool build configuration. Let me see if there's a build configuration.xml in my directory because I have my own source build. So okay, meantime, okay, so it's compiling over 2,000 things. I don't want to do that, but I will leave it alone for now. No. Okay. Open file location. Edit. Okay. Okay, let me just type in UE4 build configuration .xml. Okay, that's not what I want. Let's look. Let's see. Maybe this is it. The VC compiler version is a bit picky with 420 right now. If you prefer, Okay. Open this with Sublime Text. Take this. Copy it. Okay, 2017. 2017 compiler version. So then we can go to the program files 96, Microsoft Visual Studio, 2017 community, VC, tools, MSVC, and then this is the number. Let me make sure that's the right one again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now let's cancel this one again. Let's try this again. Build parameters. So it failed. Okay. So I was in the right place. Sublime. Let's see. So compiler version. Do I have to do it like that? Let's try it one more time. error. Visual Studio 2017 14.6 .27023. Is that not right? Okay. Do I have to do this one? Let's try it again. So instant failure. I don't understand why. Let's see. Build tools for visual. Okay, let's go to Visual Studio Installer. Yes. 2017. Modify. So locations. Let's see. Build tools. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's just see what happens. What do I have under 2019? You see tools 4.27. What else do I have? Redistribution 2729016. So they're two different ones. Let's see. So 2017 community. So still just 14.6, 14.16. Okay, still the same one. So they're still downloading, I guess. Okay. So we can try this number. Um, mhm. Doo-doo-doo. I hope I didn't mess things up too badly. Okay, so that's done. So now I have these two. Let's try one of them. Did it already fail? It's already there though. I'm so confused because it is installed. Build it again with this other one. It's probably gonna fail. Yeah. Same reason, I assume. They said I could put latest in. Let's just see how bad that breaks everything. Yeah. Yeah, or the string latest. Can I do something like that? Will it handle it on its own? Okay. Which tool chain did it do? Okay. Fine. Let's see what happens. Sometimes my own genius scares me. Let's see what happens. but I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I'll ever understand what I'm doing when it comes to at least these tool chains and things like that. Who knows? Maybe someday. Let's just see what happens. Okay, 685 things. Awesome. I'm just concerned again that it's going to do what we were seeing earlier, where it was still trying to use 2019. And I think it came up after this section. So it's using this tool chain, 14.27043. So that is one that exists. So I'm confused, but okay. Fine. And this stream, I wanted it to be like less than an hour long, and here we are at an hour and a half. I guess I just kind of got concerned, too concerned maybe with Jenkins and stuff like that, but what can you do? So I'm just gonna chill, let this do its thing. This is the fun part of game development. Okay. More than a third of the way there. Nice. I wonder if this may fix the Unreal Game Sync. I have Unreal. Let me open up Real Game Sync. So it's talking about Unreal Build Tool, but this path, and I don't understand this path. Doesn't really get. I wish I knew more about these errors because I really don't know. So because it's saying VS tool chain, generate type header, blah blah blah. It doesn't really say anything. So I don't know what it's really expecting. So let's just see what happens with this one. Guess while this is waiting, I need to write some stuff down. Don't mind me. I just need to write some information down. Okay, we're almost done. ba. Don't know how to spell. Okay, we can do this 7.5 G by 10. Okay, we're almost done. Cool. What does this say? I think we can get up to that. Just 3 by 10. Like kernel. I think this goes to 80. And we can do 3 by 10. Do. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we got further. So I'm smart, I guess. So we'll see how much longer this takes. So eventually I should get a build successful. If it does work. And if it does work, we do have a scheduled build for tonight as well, so that should just go smoothly. Okay, so it's got to do 2000 things. Okay. So it's using 2019 toolchain, so we're good there. I think we can run this independently then from Unreal Game Sync. I'm gonna let Jenkins do its thing, just because it's using like 100% of my CPU right now. So this is where I'm gonna end the stream. I'll come back once this is done, just to stream for like another 10-15 minutes, just to see what, let you know the results, and we can try Unreal Game Sync just to see if anything changed there. So I'll be back in just a second, and we'll see what happens. Build was finally successful. By the end of it, my computer was kind of dying, so I had to do a restart. But we have our build 72 here. It seemed like it had to compile a lot of stuff. But in the end, it worked. We have a success. And in our Slack, we have build successful, and we have our log. I guess I will have to change how I open the log, but you can download it. Open containing folder. Just go open it with the text pad. And we have our log. Honestly, there's no errors or anything, but it had to do a lot of stuff. But we got that working. And I guess all it really took was going into our hero dev engine. No, saved. Is it engine then saved? Build tool, our configuration, and just adding this information. And like we didn't specify a compiler version. I don't know why it didn't work when we did specify, but just specifying 2017 seemed to be enough. So we got that working. We just close out of Slack and we can get out of it completely. We can also exit out of Discord for now. So now that we have that working, we have a scheduled build tonight, so we know that will work. Can we still, let's see if we can just open up our project. Looks like we can. Let's just confirm. We don't need Steam right now. Let's see if Unreal will open for us. And if it can, we can try one more time with Unreal Game Sync. I'm not confident that it will work, but it doesn't hurt to try. So let's just wait for Unreal to open. Looks like it's trying to. Just taking its time. There you go. Doo-doo-doo. Computer always seems like it's gonna die. I'm always worried about it. But it should open no problem. I don't know why I would need to compile a bunch of things. Because usually when it is stuck on 45%, it's like shadier compilers and stuff. So it's not doing much there. That's good. I don't think I need the crash report client. I think we should have Perforce open too. So default engine INI, we'll need to submit that later. Let's just make sure we can sprint. And yeah, we're sprinting. Okay. So that's all I needed to know. So now, let's find Unreal Game Sync. So it says can't find latest change list. How do I find this again? Engine, source, programs, Unreal Game Sync. That should work. Okay. Let's do a launch editor. Okay, we can launch the editor from Unreal Game Sync. That's interesting. So, can I build? Okay, so those are closed. Not confident. Yeah, still the same problem. So it just doesn't work. And I guess now I'll have to rebuild this again, right? It's good to give me an error. Yeah. The problem is compiling the hero editor. Where is the? So that's build. Let's just quickly look. Because I think there's a hero target CS and then hero editor target. Default build settings. What's the hero target say? Oops. So I feel like this is what's wrong. Maybe there's information I can try to look up right now. I don't want to spend too much more time. Maybe like 5 minutes just looking at this. So let's see. UE4 target editor CS. Because I feel like this is what it's talking about. Like they're trying to compile a hero editor. So what's the properties we have? Default build settings. So there's nothing, no information on that. Modules. Oops. Default build settings. Do I need anything in there? Can I do something like this? Does that work? Doubt it. So, Unreal build tool.target info does not contain definition for type. Okay, so that's just inherently wrong. So try this target. It's telling me, okay, target. Does that make a difference? am I missing like a header? Um, um, build editor? No. So targets again. Let's look at this. We can also just look up. Okay, so we got this whole error. Let's see what happened. Okay, so it's like this. Let's see. UE build configuration does not exist in the current context. How? Ah, that's not what I wanted. Let me just try it here. Build. Okay, so definitely not that. So that doesn't work. So this. Okay, so that at least doesn't get that error. Now I think we're just gonna get the same error though. Let's see. This will be my final try for now. I'd be very curious if this works, but I don't see why it would. Let me just go back here. Okay, so it's. I don't understand why, but it's doing something. Um. So okay, since it's doing like 7,000 things, I'm gonna close out of everything except this, and I'm gonna end the stream again just because it's compiling like 7,000 things. So I'll come back when it's done, and we'll see if I don't, for whatever reason, if that worked. So I'll be back soon. So it failed. The log doesn't really say accurately what happened, uh, but it was like some linker error. So I'm gonna give up for now with Unreal Games Sync. We made some progress. Maybe we'll figure it out later. But for now, I just wanted to come back and say that it failed. We'll figure it out later. But I do appreciate you guys watching. Um, so until the next stream, see you next time. Make sure to subscribe if you aren't already subscribed to Twitch and to the YouTube channel, as well as join the Discord server. Everything will be in the description below in the YouTube video. I'll also link the resources that I used during this stream, just so you guys have the same information as I did. So thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.